I know. Out this week is Choose. It's your standard stalk and slash movie kind of thing. It's the same vein as Saw, Untraceable, all that kind of crap. You got your killer who's setting up these elaborate pieces, and the victim has to choose not how they die, it's more how they get horrifically maimed, basically, and just basically the story of who is this person, why are they doing it, and no one cares. You hardly see any gore at all. I don't see hardly any gore. You don't see any gore. The death or maiming scenes imply it's going on, and then it'll show what's happened later on, the effects of what's happened later on. And for a story this way to, it is relying on you seeing the grisly detail. It's just a bit crap, to be honest. This dude gets his fingers cut off. He's a pianist, and it's like you choose whether you go deaf or you have your fingers cut off. So either way, he's never going to play the piano again. A bit harsh, I don't know if his piano playing was that bad. He practiced an awful lot. And the pianist has his hands cut off, his fingers cut off. They've taped up the body around the crime scene, taken the body away because he's gone to hospital, but left his fingers there, just looking like a nice pair of jazz hands or something. It's a really peculiar moment. It's like, you wouldn't do that as a police officer. You chalk out the body, then chalk out where each finger was found, severed from the body, and take the fingers away. You don't leave them there. It's just weird. They're gonna roll around and stuff. When she comes out of the shower, she hears a noise. She goes out and she's looking around the house. She's saying, "Hey, is anyone there?" kind of shit. No one says anything. And she gets in the kitchen, and her mate pops around the corner and says, "Hey, Lucy," and she's about to whistle with a baseball bat, and it's like, she called your name. She called out, "Is anyone there?" for a couple of times, and you never said anything. What kind of friend are you to go in and scare the shit out of her? Like, creep around the house as well. Like, if I went around a mate's house and knock on the door, no answer, open it, "Hello, anyone there?" You always say something. You don't just sneak in and wander around and go, "Oh, they're in the shower. I'm just going to sneak around somewhere. I'm going to hide somewhere while they're in the shower, and then I'm going to jump out at them while there's a murder on the loose." Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. No, she does exactly that. She just secretly creeps around, not replying to any of her calls to see if anyone's there, and just basically all I can think of is she's a bitch. And she does it again later on, not in such a sinister way of creeping around. This girl's got all the work out on the floor. She's going through all these news reports, and instead of knocking, ringing a bell or anything like that, she just bursts through the door and goes, "Hey!" really dramatically to give the girl a scare. It's like, you're a bitch. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I never understood how in films, only in films, I've lived in a lot of places and lights have blown and they just make a bit of a ping. In films, they always seem to go. Never got it. And obviously I know for horror films it's to give you a little jump, but it's just a light going out. If you're really relying on a jump from a light being blown, then you haven't got much going for you. And if that happens in the first 4 minutes of a film, you've got to worry about the rest of the film.
There you are. All you have to do is very carefully look at the tapes. And you know what? He's gonna jump off that tape and tell you exactly who he is.
Why don't you just tell us? And that's Choose. It's out this week, available from all good DVD stores. Be on my merry way. Just want to leave these words with you. You can't have slaughter without laughter.